Because I'm so shiny.
I know all of that.
Do you know the words?
Yeah,
I didn't know that bit.
I've watched it that many times to make sure I know like all
Mate,
of them.
I only know that bit. I know some other songs. Yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Winning Ways. You join us here today at the beautiful Old Hough Fishery in Middlewich, Cheshire. It's literally 5 minutes from my house, so I've had a bit of a lie-in this morning. It's been amazing. So since the last time you joined us, Jay, how did it feel getting smashed to bits on the little rods?
I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't happen, did it? I don't know what you're on about.
Mate, it's on video, everyone's seen it. Right, joking apart, so what we're going to cover today then, mate?
We're going to do early season open water commercials.
Right, okay.
So last year, the first ever Winning Ways we did was Heronbrook on Snake Lakes.
Yeah, Snake Lake.
And at the same time, I think it was a little bit later, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was middle of March, but so we're on end of February now, aren't we? 27th February.
Yes,
right,
but
it's just starting to change, isn't it?
the weather is absolutely ridiculous. I put Amber Solaire on for the first time yesterday in February. It's like, what, 26th of February, something like that?
Yeah.
And I was in my t-shirt by the end yesterday. It's proper cold at night time. It's like -1, -2, but during the day it's going to get proper hot. And it'll be interesting for you to see how we approach these kind of venues when it's like really cold at night and in the morning. But then, the fish will have a proper play as it gets
very
into afternoon.
changeable throughout your sessions at this time of year. That's what we want to.
Mate, that's a nice
today.
word. I like that. Changeable. Because we're so shiny. He sung that song before, that Moana song. I can't get it out of my head now. We're going to have a sing-song later and everything, aren't we?
Right.
Anyway, we've got some fishing to do, haven't we?
We have. We're going to have a little sit down first, then we're going to cover what we think is going to happen.
I'm just going to fill it in and hope for the best when they come on top of that bar.
Come on. Let's all get ready.
Right, see us in a bit. Let's go and look at bait, I think.
Right, so before we go into anything, or before we go into the good bit of actually
I want to go
catching
fishing.
No, I don't want to go fishing yet. But anyway, what we want to talk about, we've chosen two different pegs for two very different reasons, haven't we,
Yes,
to cover different
absolutely.
things. And what we want to go through is just why we've chosen the areas that we have at this time of year, the things that we want to cover, just to make sure we don't sit in the areas that are probably not going to hold fish for whatever reasons. Just a few little key points
Definitely.
that we need to look at so we
I
don't
mean,
get
obviously, match conditions is different. You dealt it, you draw your peg, that's it, you've got to put up with it,
Yeah.
or pack up and go to the pub sometimes, has been known. But if you're coming out pleasuring and things, what you've got to look for is wind direction. Now, all right, it's been proper cold this morning, hasn't it, Jay?
Yeah,
It was like
really
-1,
cold.
-2 last night, but it's going to get proper hot later on, like 18, 19 degrees. So that's why we've come sort of like the windward end of the lake.
Yeah.
All the few particles are going to get blown in there, so that's why we're here. The other thing as well is like, I'm fishing, I'm doing like a maggot feeder to catch pretty much everything swimming, and I'm also covering pellet cone, more so for sort of carp and F1s. We will catch sort of skimmers and what have you. So I've got like an island to cast to if I need to. Now, basically what we've got here on the big Max Lake, it's deep water up to about 13 metres, Jay, and then it sort of shelves up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it shelves up to like 60 metres where it's like 3 foot, and then it just gradually goes towards the island where it's about 18 inches. So my plan is to chuck sort of 3/4 to start with. Starting off on a pellet cone, see if there's any carp around. That's roughly like 3 foot of water. And then what will probably happen is later on, them fish are going to move towards the island for a bit of cover because it's going to get really, really bright that sun later on.
Yeah.
And that's where the water's going to be the warmest. So we'll go through like methods and tactics a bit later. What about you, Jay? What are you?
Well, I've gone different. I've gone away from the island, so I've just got open water. Because what I want to cover a few things. I'm going to cover open water fishing because that's what we've got, and I want to cover sort of an early season margin approach as well. So I've sat on an end, so I've got a great big margin. But the main reason I've sat down there is because I can't reach an island. It gives me variations in depth.
Yes.
I mean, I can fish different depths. Because say today it's bright sunshine. So at this time of year, there's always a massive difference between nighttime and daytime temperatures. So the fish respond really quick.
Definitely.
As soon as that heat comes in the water, they don't want to be in the deepest, coldest water.
It's where they want to be, where it's going to warm up the quickest, obviously in the shallow water, that's where they're going to be. And
Definitely.
your peg there is perfect for it, Jay. You've got a lot of cover, haven't you, with this bright sun.
Yeah, plenty of cover, keep them warm, and shallow, or hopefully shallow water. We haven't plumbed it up yet. But I think it's, as well as temperature though, I think it's the air pressure. We've got massive, dead high air pressure in at the moment. Would have been so warm. That's another factor that's going to make
Are you a
them
big believer in pressures and all that?
Huge, and I think more so this time of year more than anything.
Right. Okay.
In the summer, it can have not so much of an effect because they're still happy feeding everywhere.
Yeah.
But now, before the feeding is probably the second most important thing. Their comfort's more important than anything at this time of year.
It's where
they want to warm up and be happy, so you've really got to be in the right place or in the right depth, fishing the right sort of methods in that depth to make the most of what they want, whether that be say low pressure, they want to be in colder water, in deeper water.
Yeah, yeah.
High pressure and sunny, they're going to want to be really, really shallow.
Do you reckon we'll catch shallow then?
I think you could.
It's one of them, as Jay's touched on it, the air pressures. I suppose I should like read into it a little bit more. It's more for me, like, I thought we were on top then. It's more for me going off sort of like results, and obviously match conditions. You can check where results have been. You can check where to go on the lake's end. So if you know you're in the right area, then as you touched upon, then it's all about getting the right depth.
Yeah, definitely.
It seems to be like 3 foot, doesn't it? 3 foot is like optimum depth when it's coming a little bit warmer this time of year.
Possibly
A bit
in these
shallower.
open water, but you can suffer with that. That's the reason we come to an open water venue, is because unlike a snake lake,
Yeah.
where you've always got your different depths, in an open water venue, you've got them loosely, and today we're lucky because we've got an island as well, so we can play about a bit more with different depths. But if you were just on a plain open water venue, then it's a lot more difficult to find those different depths.
Yeah,
you might get lucky with the odd bar, and it's more important to use your near shelves and your margins.
Yeah,
just because the only place you get any variation.
absolutely. And you know, going off yesterday and the day before, what's happening in coaching, the fish just don't want to be in that deep water. You know, all winter long they've been in it, and then as soon as you start getting a bit of warmth in that water, they just want to go into that optimum depth, don't they?
Yeah, definitely, mate. They want to be nice and warm.
I reckon we need to go and snare some, mate.
Let's go catch.
Yeah.
Let's go through some bait and then we'll do that.
Oh yeah, we've got to do bait, haven't we?
Talk about our bait. What we're going to do today. It's a little bit different, especially your coney stuff.
No, what? What's one of them?
The coney stuff.
Yeah, you'll tell me what to do though.
Well, let's do some bait.